So I can, now I just popped it out of the tin. I didn't leave it in the tin, so I popped it out, put it in the microwave 30 seconds on both sides, and I'm gonna attempt to, oh yeah, and it is going through nicely. So you can see how it looks. This is On the Waterfront Roses with Sweeney's Barbershop Over Pour. So I'm gonna try to do it again right down here. Man, and this is just slicing through it perfectly. And I'll do one right down there. I'm sorry, I hope you could see it. And then I'm gonna measure one of these chunks to see what the actual weight is gonna be. So this right here is almost 2 ounces. So I'll just slice it again one more time. And this is exactly an ounce. So this is exactly 1 ounce. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. So I'll just put that in here. Probably just let it cool a minute. And put it back. So this is as small as I'm gonna cut mine. I don't think I'm gonna cut mine any smaller than this because I like to melt an ounce to an ounce and a half every time. So I'm just gonna keep mine at this size because it seems to be pretty much an ounce to an ounce and a half. Like this is exactly an ounce and this was an ounce 0.25. So look at how beautiful this is. I absolutely love cutting these. So I'll cut it down the middle and then again and again. So we get 4 nice, see this is 1.35. This one looks like it might be a little bit, this is 2 ounces straight up. So I'll cut it right down the middle and it's exactly 1 ounce now. Exactly 1 ounce. Man, that was perfect. So let's see this one. This is 1.75. So I don't know if I should cut that one. This is 1.35. So 1.75. I think I'll cut this one a little bit. And that way, if I want to melt this little small piece in like my my bedroom or something, that should be good enough. This is 0.6. All right. So I don't know if this is still warm enough. Oh, and it is. Okay. So I just cut this one. And look, I left the rose on there because I'm not sure if that's going to be so hard for me to cut. So I don't even want to ruin it. So I want to do these ones first. So I'm going to cut again down the middle. And then I hope you guys can see what I'm doing because I feel like my arm is in the way. There we go. And it's starting to break up a little bit. I think it's getting a little bit, it's not as warm. See right here how it had a little crack right there? I just don't want them to be like too big. See, like this one is a little bit. Oh yeah, these are pretty good sized chunks right here. I don't know if I should just cut this piece off since it's already hanging off anyways. Yeah, that was good. And all of these look like decent sizes. So I don't know if I should put this back into the microwave for another, like, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna put this piece back into the microwave for another 10 seconds because it doesn't feel as warm. So I think I'll put it 10 seconds on the bottom, 10 seconds on top, and see how it goes for the cutting. And I'm gonna put on a piece of paper. It is a little super soft actually. I don't know if I did the right thing, but I guess we'll figure it out. I wonder if it's too soft. Does it just crumble or? Oh man, it is just sliding right through there. So that was oh man, it melted. Look at the inside. One of the little things just is melted completely. I think I should have just did 5 seconds and 5 seconds. And look at on my cutter, I have that. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. I don't know, should I let it cool down some more before I think I'll let it cool down some more before I attempt to try and chop that up. So what I'm going to do right now is chop up this loaf. This rose. Now this rose weighs 2.9 ounces. This is in Bluebird Cafe, which I think is her fresh picked strawberry or something. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. So this is the flour, and this specific flour weighs 2.9 ounces. So what I normally do when I cut it is I try, if I'm going for the first cut, which is normally about an ounce, I try and cut right here, right along this inner, I don't want to say fold, but this one right there. I try and cut any one of these three straight down on that one. And see how, I don't know if you're able to really see it. Let me pick you up. Okay, so you see how it's right on that thing right there? So that's where I cut it. I'll put you back so I could do this properly. Okay, so I put it right on that and just push it down. Okay. Woo. Of course, normally it's way cleaner than this. And then I just put that little piece on there, and that is exactly 0.9 ounces. But with all the rest of this, like look, that's already 1 ounce right there. So that is 1 ounce of wax, and then that's how I cut it. And then I would just chop up the rest, like this loaf right, I keep calling it a loaf, but this flour, I would just chop it right down the middle. And I'll take these bits off, chop it right down the middle. And then this piece right there weighs 9.5 ounces, which is pretty much almost a whole ounce. And then this piece right here weighs 0.85 ounces. So that's pretty much almost close to an ounce. So I got 3 good uses out of it, and that's pretty much exactly how I cut it. So I always try and cut the first piece, no matter how many ounces it weighs. I always try and cut the first piece like this, so that you're able to cut the rest just straight down the middle in half like that. So that is how I do the roses. But I normally don't chop up my entire rose until I'm ready to use it. And this one I will melt later on today. Just not right now. So I'm just gonna put this back in here. And see, all of this pretty much came from this rose. Because I don't melt the rose either. I just chop it straight, just like that. So it looks like it's cooled down a bit. And this one actually doesn't look as bad. It's still leaking wax blood. But what I'll do is I'll just chop this one. And it is going through so smooth. Okay. Man, my thing keeps turning off. These are too big. I'm not really good at eyeballing it to know, like, oh, without measuring it, I'll have no clue if it's, I know some people on here are like, oh, this chunk is about an ounce and this is about, 2 ounces. And I'm not, I'm still new. So I have no idea by looking at something how much something is going to weigh. So that's why I just prefer to just weigh it all one time. And I'm going to do that all right now. That way when I come to melt, all I have to do is just grab a chunk, and I know that, obviously I know this is not an ounce. I'm not that much of a dummy. But, you know, all I have to do is just grab a piece, and I know that that piece is going to be the right amount, you know, of wax for me to melt. So I'm trying to like cut around this gaping wax wound here. I love how smooth this is cutting, but boy, it kind of irritates me that that thing is so huge. And then I see some people that chop them into teeny tiny pieces. And I don't know if that's because, you know, I don't know. So I'm just going to leave mine pretty much exactly like this. I'll probably let mine cool down a little bit more before I try to put it in the bag. And it did come with a bakery bag. I found it when I was about to throw out the box. It was at the very, very bottom. But I'm just going to go ahead and put it in this bag that it came in. Just so, you know, I can save the bakery bag in case I ever need it for something else. So I'm just going to go ahead and take me my nice little picture and then put the rest in here. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or any other questions, you know, feel free to leave them down in the description box below, and feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.